it's right there. It's locked. Maybe these will work for it. Oh, this is my car key. That won't work.
Amanda, what's going on? Hi.
It's funny you caught me here. I'm trying to get into this toolbox and none of these keys are working.
Well, it's important to have the right key, definitely for the job you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of reminds me of how in ministry that each key is very specific for the different job tasks that it needs to do, right? So like your toolbox, we're struggling to get that open.
Yeah.
And then a door, anything like that. It takes a very specific key to get those things open. You know that.
Yeah.
But I also know how frustrated you were trying to open
frustrated.
it. And you caught on. You knew that you had the wrong keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in ministry, sometimes we don't catch on when we're in our wrong role and we struggle.
That's true.
Because there are different specific roles for every ministry leader.
You know, that reminds me about a verse in Romans that talks about how different parts of the body have different functions, and so different parts of the body of Christ have different roles. That sounds, I mean, is that what you're talking about?
It is what we're talking about. Today in Ministry Toolbox, we're going to be talking about different roles and how if we don't understand our roles, it can lead to confusion and frustration in the church.
Don't be like me.
Well,
Use the right key.
Nice. So you were trying to get this open though.
Yeah. Oh, why?
Yeah. What's going on?
I was trying to find a knife, and I remembered there was one in here.
So we need the right key then, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so
absolutely.
These weren't them.
No, I didn't try one of them, though.
Oh, okay, maybe that one will do it.
Yay!
Oh, there we go. Nice.
It worked.
So, knife, you said. Why again were you looking for a knife?
I was trying to cut through.
Here, I'll look through for it for you.
Roll confusion.
Yes, role confusion is definitely something that we need to talk about and take care of. So,
yeah.
How's a knife going to help you, though?
I feel like a knife will help just cut through the confusion.
Oh, so using a proper tool,
yes.
Right? Which is a good example of when we use the proper tool for getting something done, we can help cut through the confusion that happens in roles. So
I feel like when I start a task,
right,
like a role,
yeah,
and I don't have clear defined boundaries, I don't have clear defined roles, and I just kind of do whatever I want, I can be frustrated as somebody in that role because I don't know exactly what's expected of me.
Yes, it makes it really hard. Also, sometimes if you not only don't know what's expected of you, then you can sometimes step on other people's toes.
And I do.
Frustrate them. And yeah, so we're going to cut through this confusion here. Let's see here. What are the different type of roles do you think that we have in Sabbath school that people maybe need to understand better so that they too, wow, I do not want to cut, don't cut yourself.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Boom. Some roles you were asking me.
Yes, what's some different roles?
Dinner roles. I'm just kidding. I don't know, like playing music for the children.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good role. So if you were to be the person in charge of music, you wouldn't necessarily be the person who's in charge of registration, taking attendance, and things like that.
Even though I can do that.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a very important thing. You may have the talent to do that also.
I can do
anything. But when we have a lot of kids, it then can cause again, frustration because you're trying to do more thing than once. And then the different areas that you're working in can then be lacking because of that.
Yeah.
So when we understand someone who has the role of doing music, if they just focus on that, make sure that they're getting the kids into the music, picking music, the kids like, good idea, let's do that. It helps you to be able to do your job. Other types of roles that you'd have in Sabbath school would be the person who's leading in the Bible story, different centers. Oh, a really important role that sometimes doesn't get hit is the person who's in charge of connecting with the parents and giving the information about what's going on in Sabbath school. Now,
I feel like everyone just kind of assumes the other person's gonna update the parents on stuff. So having a specific role like that would be really helpful to clear some confusion.
Very, very helpful with that.
Yeah.
And you may be thinking to yourself, but I have a small church with only a couple of kids. I can do all this myself. But the more we can include other people in the church, It not only helps them because it gives them a blessing, but again, there are certain roles that we are better at because God has given us different types of gifts.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So
when is the best time to use that tool to clear up those role boundaries?
that's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
So when you have your Sabbath School leadership meetings, it's really important that you have them either monthly or quarterly. And during that time, different roles will be described. There's also a thing called a quick start guide that if you get a hold of our department, we can send you a copy of that. And that gives you very clear, specific duties that fall within the role that you've been given in ministry.
I feel like that would have helped me. I've made a lot of enemies. I'm just kidding. What did you say? Oh, I've stepped on a lot of toes.
Yes.
But not on purpose.
No,
because
I
everyone
have
just
to,
wants
and
to
we
help.
all do that. So understanding when we do that and asking for forgiveness and growing and moving on is really important. And understanding our role is what really helps us to get that accomplished.
Thanks, Lisa.
No problem. Thanks, Amanda, for your help.
You're welcome.